A survey published last week by the charity Kinship found that just 6%, Madam Deputy Speaker, of kinship carers with an informal arrangement receive help. Those carers who do receive allowances are paid, on average, £40 a week less than the national minimum allowance for foster carers. This is bad enough, but the government's failure to tackle the cost of living crisis is only making the situation harder. Kinship survey this year found that 44% of kinship carers could not pay all their household bills, and over a quarter could not afford food for their families. April's partner, who was training to be a police officer, was told by the council that he should give up work. Studies show that between 30 and 40% of carers leave employment completely after taking on a child. Kinship carers do not get the same rights to employment leave as adoptive parents do. They must rely on the goodwill of their employers. This unfairness is also reflected in our education system. If a child in kinship care was previously looked after by the council, their school receives pupil premium plus funding. But if a relative takes in a child to prevent them from becoming looked after in the first place, then they lose out. Their generosity in stepping up at the earliest opportunity is punished by the state. Madam Deputy Speaker, I fervently believe that every child should get the best start in life, and this bill I am introducing today includes 4 proposals to ensure that kinship carers get the financial and practical support their children need. All kinship carers should receive weekly payments equal to the national minimum weekly allowance that foster carers receive. Secondly, kinship carers should be entitled to paid employment leave when a child starts living with them, just as what happens when a family adopts a child. Thirdly, children in kinship care should have the same support as looked after children in our education system, such as pupil premium plus, virtual school heads, and priority in the admissions process. Finally, these should be underpinned by a statutory definition of kinship care that will act as a gateway for carers to access the rights I've just mentioned.